know that as the temperatures heat up, we're going to see some of that wildlife looking for food coming down the mountain. Okay, I'm going to butter you up here and start with some gorgeous things before we talk about that obnoxious heat that's going to move on in. Thank you to Tammy for sharing the poppies. Every time I see a poppy out there, so pretty. And they're popping everywhere. The poppies, it's their season. West Haven with that gorgeous sunset. Thank you to Sarah. And then we jump to St. George, where unfortunately, even tonight, with the night sky and the live view from downtown St. George, we are sitting at 91 degrees. Not terrific there. Let's look at the temperature tracker, because at the airport today, we had our first triple-digit day, but the heat's been around. Here's the thing, folks. St. George and Washington County averages 52 days of triple-digit heat a year, and we're off to the races early, okay? And we're going to hold on with the triple-digit heat as we get through the next several days. Even into the overnight. Look, barely any relief. By 4 a.m., we're at 77. And without that recovery overnight, we get these heat warnings issued, and they stick around. Quiet conditions with high pressure in control. We don't have much even in the way of cloud cover. You noticed that if you were out there today, this evening, and even tonight. Caught this one from West Haven. Michael, thank you for sharing that. That is just very, very pretty and really just certifies that, yeah, very clear conditions out there with this high pressure that's in control. 89 in Salt Lake today. Hottest day of the year so far. Doesn't get to hold that title long, because into tomorrow we're expecting our first 90-plus degree day in Salt Lake. 84 in Logan. We hit 90 in Vernal, 94 in Moab, 92 in Cedar City, 104 in St. George. The record today was 105, so we were close, and record-challenging heat on deck for tomorrow. Even tonight, we're significantly warmer than where we were at this point 24 hours ago. 8 degrees warmer than Salt Lake, 5 degrees in Green River, 10 in Price, 10 in Milford. Here's a view from the Uintas today. Great shot from the skies. Look at all that snow. So when our temperatures spike like this, there are other dangers that we need to keep in mind. We all want to get out there and enjoy, but this still has to come off the mountain, and it will continue to do so. As we look at our river flow forecast and talk runoff, the potential, we've got normal rise for most of the locations along the Wasatch Front, but as you look towards Cottonwood Creeks and the Cottonwood Canyons, the action stage Friday into Saturday is expected, meaning that this water is running high, fast, and cold. So while we want to get out and recreate in this summery warmth, we've got to be extremely careful. We will see rapid runoff with this high pressure in place, which actually centers itself up over Utah into tomorrow. Watch as it migrates towards the Four Corners area and settles in. High pressure also impacting the Pacific Northwest. There's a big ridge here, so the west stays very quiet and very dry. The influence of that high holds steady for the next several days. We get a slight chance a disturbance could sneak underneath the ridge, bring in a little cloud cover. So I actually keep the slight chance of thunderstorms in your forecast for the Wasatch Front over the next several days. Heads up there. But now the models are hinting at high pressure coming back next week. That means high heat again, so not much relief and a dry extended pattern here, forewarning you now. We told you about this triple-digit heat last week, and we weren't joking. Look at the heat alerts throughout the region, the desert Southwest with our first early season heat wave. Here's the latest on our alerts, because they have expanded. That heat advisory in southwestern Utah, south central Utah goes into effect at 11 a.m. That excessive heat warning, which is very important, this goes into effect at 11 a.m. and has now been extended through Saturday, meaning we get back-to-back days of intense heat. All right, that slight chance of a storm, you notice it here on the Futurecast. The model wants to pick up on it, so we will increase cloud cover. We'll see how that plays with daytime highs, but late tomorrow, the potential for some thunderstorms is there. The model picks up on it in the north while we get cloud cover over in eastern Utah. We'll see what happens. Record-breaking potential for St. George tomorrow, going 108. Old records 107, and the heat holds on as we head towards next week. We get a breather, okay? And when I say breather, I use the term lightly because we only drop into the upper 90s. Tomorrow, we're looking at 15 degrees above average highs in Salt Lake City. 95 could go warmer, we'll see. 90s, triple digits expected in Moab, Bluff, towards Lake Powell. 108 in Washington County, and 90s on the I-15 corridor. It's going to be a hot day. Did you blink and June showed up and was like, here we go, because we're going. As we look at the next several days, triple-digit heat holds steady. There we go for the century mark on Sunday, Monday. That major cool down in 98. My goodness, I hope you're planning in St. George because this is early and it holds on for several days. Find ways to keep cool. You don't get a lot of relief into the overnight. The Wasatch Front sees high heat tomorrow. Our record's 97. We could get close to that. I think we could tie it. You know what? Maybe I'm an optimist or I just love a record. But we stay above average in the 90s through Monday. I keep that slight chance. We'll see what happens tomorrow evening. This is intense heat. Any air mass could rise quickly and we could see a storm develop. So heads